Hello, beautiful humans, gorgeous souls. Mwah, sending you love. Welcome to Breathe and Receive guided live breathwork practice that we're going to do today. In case you haven't joined before, I'm Tara Love Perry. I'm your host. I am the founder of Breathe and Receive Breathwork, and I've been teaching it since 2007. Yep, 2007. Helping people with it since before then. And but this is a brand new channel, so welcome. I do this 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday and Friday at the same time. So if you're new here, you're so welcome. Get yourself comfortable. You're going to need perhaps to have some water and a cushion, something to lean against, maybe a comfy chair, your bed or wall, whatever works for you. And if you don't have any of that, it's okay. Maybe you're in your car seat and you're parked up and you're waiting for somebody, or you just needed to get out of the house and get some space and you're sitting up on a hill or a beach somewhere. That's also perfect. Wherever you are, it's totally going to work for you. We're going to be about 20 minutes doing the breath work. But before we get into that, let me know how you're going. How are you? What's happening? Are you feeling the energies? Oh my gosh. I have to say, I think going on the astrology and going on, because I really like astrology. I'm not an astrologer, but I just really love it. Always have done since I was a little kid. I'm an Aquarius, by the way. Any other Aquarians in the house? We have got just about every planet lined up in Aquarius for the next couple of weeks. And it's absolutely bonkers. So it's not just the Aquarians that are going to feel this. It's going to be everybody. And anyway, I'm not going to go on about astrology, but basically the shifts that are happening really over the next couple of months until the end of February, but especially like now over the next week, we're going to feel some really powerful things happening. And aside from the astrology part, when I tune in, at least, let me know if you're feeling this, that portal, that gateway of peace, of love, of heart coherence, of simplicity, of, I call it sacred neutral, or just that sublime, expansive, infinite possibility. Let's start a whole new reality. Let's have a clean slate of who we think we are and who we really are emerging instead. And all of that just feels like it's right here. We're in it. We're crossing the threshold now. It's not like some far off distant land that we've been trying to get to for ages. You know, perhaps some of you feel like that. You've been in this 3D reality, you've been really in your head, stuck in the concepts, stuck in the conditions, stuck in the codependency, stuck in all the stuff, you know, the repeated patterns, the limited beliefs, the limited self-identity, your own constraints, or just feeling like you just can't connect to yourself because you're feeling bombarded with everything else. And that feels like one version of reality. Whereas this other version of reality, maybe a different timeline, if you relate to it in that way, or just your dream place, your ideal place, that place that you feel like you sense, you long for, you need, where it's just smooth, cool, your nervous system is calm, safe, steady, you're embodied, you're connected, you're aligned, you're in flow, everything's just breezing through and opening up for you. And you're just able to step into that really coherent and like juicy alignment, you know, and you just feel most alive, most amazing, most yourself without any of the other pretenses. And so whatever you name that, we could call that the 3D reality and the 5D reality. We could just call it being in your head and being in your heart. We could call it, you know, whatever you want to call it. Let me know what's your preferred way of describing that. And for a long time, it's felt like there's a big chasm. There's a big distance in between, like this far off distant shore of how are we going to get there? And everyone's been doing their work and really doing the inner work, doing the clearing, doing the healing, trying to get somewhere. And the amazing thing with life is there's actually nowhere to get to. That is part of the illusion. The biggest journey we ever need to take, the biggest leap we ever need to risk or embark upon, is simply going from our mind to our heart. And it can feel like a whole different continent. It can feel like a whole different planet. It can feel like a totally different timeline, a different reality. But it's that shift from being up here in the mind, in the ideas, the ideals of who you think you are, and the ideals of who you're striving to be, your next best version, as if you're an iPhone, or as if you're trying to self-improve, get rid of the old, update yourself, upgrade yourself, be better, whatever you've been chasing in your mind, because you think that that's what's going to make you happy, that's going to make you successful, that's going to make you lovable, that's going to make you likable, that's going to make you more wealthy, that's going to make your vibration higher, whatever you've been chasing. It's all up here. It's all a story. It's all an illusion at the end of the day. And for a lot of people, that's really hard to understand. But once you actually just come out of your head, get space, it's like step out of the virtual reality machine, step out of the flight simulator. Yay, I think it's working again. Yay. I am so sorry. I was in the middle of a flow and my battery died. I completely forgot to plug my laptop in, so sorry about that. Let me know if you're still with me, if you can see me. I think, hey guys, sorry about that. I'm not quite sure if it's still on the same live stream or if it started, and it looks like I'm still on the same one. Hi, yes, thanks for waiting for me. I just forgot to plug my laptop in, didn't I? Like a nana. I totally forgot. Anyway, thank you for staying with me. Thank you for that. What was I saying? About being in the flight simulator. Same live stream. Yay! Awesome. Isn't it great? I don't know. I just feel like everything's so much fun. It's like I don't care if things go wrong. It's all good. I don't know. Is that just me? Is that how things are right now? I just like everything's just fine. Whatever happens is just great. We're alive. We're breathing. We're together. Stuff's working out all the time. There is so much magic going on. I don't know if you can feel that. I'm feeling it. So I'm going to share that with you. I'm going to keep imparting what I'm experiencing, what I'm picking up. So what I was talking about was being in the flight simulator. You know those flight training simulation pods, like similar to, well, not similar, I suppose the real play version, the entertainment version you'll see in arcade games where people get into those pods and they think that they're driving a race car or flying a spaceship or something, but they're not. But you get so engrossed in it. The adrenaline's high, the stakes are high, you're racing, you're doing what, and you're so in it, you don't realize that you're actually, in the middle of an arcade. You completely lose track of the environment, the reality that you're in, and you're just sucked into this game. Now, I really see that being in this human avatar body, being in this world, being in this third dimension is the most amazing simulator. It's the most amazing flight simulation. It's like learn how to fly a plane. No, learn how to be a human. Learn how to move in this amazing virtual reality operating system called your body, called your mind. And it's incredible. It's a miracle. And we forget that we're kind of playing a game. We're here to learn, yes. And luckily, you know, when you crash the airplane in the flight simulator, you just get a new one and you try again. And how many times have you crashed and burned in your life? And then you go, oh, you get some more energy, you get some new life, you get another chance, another opportunity. And you didn't really crash and burn. It wasn't really the end. You didn't fail. It wasn't over forever. You just got up and you started again. You learned again. And maybe you crashed the same way like 10 different times until you realized and went, okay, I don't need to go that way anymore. That relationship isn't for me. That job isn't for me. That way of interacting, that way of showing up in the world isn't working out for me. I won't do that anymore. Right? And you self-correct and you course correct. And it's like we're having this simulation and we really forget about it, and we get really into the drama and we see all the stuff that's going on in the world and all the what seems really, really bad, really, really horrible, really, really scary. But it's part of the simulation. And I know it's so easy to get involved, so easy to get attached, so easy to make all these meanings from it of what that means about the world, what that means about you, how people treat you. You make so much of it. If somebody says a bad thing to you or a rude thing, it's like, you know, some people get really, really caught up in those reactionary relationships and keep poking the fire and keep getting burned and keep poking the fire and keep getting burned. And I met someone like that the other day, and it's just like, wow, that's not why we're here, guys. And it's like, step out of the simulation, like step out of the arcade game. And what does that mean? It means take the goggles off, stop looking out here. Stop putting your focus out there, even if it's just for 20 minutes a day. If you're so engrossed in the game and you're loving it, great. But if it's frying your nervous system and you're not loving it, take the goggles off. In other words, let your focus that's constantly going out here, that your nervous system is plugged into what's going on out there. And again, it could be the news, it could be the relationship, it could be the work situation, it could be the financial situation, it could, whatever it is. It's like, you know, you're plugged into it. And what you need to do is just bring your attention back inside you, because where your attention goes, energy flows. And wherever your attention goes and your awareness goes, that will recalibrate your nervous system. And I teach this in the Breathe and Receive Practitioner training. And I literally show you exactly what happens and how your stimuli of your senses directly impacts your nervous system, and how you can shift all of that by turning your attention from out there 180 degrees back to here. So that's what we're going to do in a short while when we do our Breathe and Receive. And then you start to come back to the reality. And the reality is what's happening right here, not out there. It's you without the goggles on. And you go, oh yeah, breath. Oh yeah, body. Oh yeah, heart. Feeling, sensing, knowing, tapping in, tuning in to the frequency of life itself, to real life, the real life frequency. And it's absolutely harmonious. It's absolutely divine. It's blissful. It's peaceful. It's conducive to your creativity. It's conducive to your well-being. It's a conductor for your expression, for your living your dreams, whatever that is that you want to, you know, express and create in this lifetime. Because you're going to be really inhibited and limited if you're trying to do that in that striving, struggling, pushing, forcing, you know, overworking, overstimulating your senses, your glandular system, your hormone system, your nervous system. It's like everything's just cracking up under the stress, because we're not designed to live like that. And right now, coming back to what I was saying in the beginning, we have that what's felt like a chasm to so many people, it's felt like this enormous gap of realities or timelines, is now like this. You literally just take the step, and it's so close. It's always been there, right underneath your nose the whole time, right? But on a grand scale, on the big picture, it's like the way that the evolution is happening, the way that the realities are converging, the way that the timelines are merging, just the whole kind of mechanism, universal mechanism, where everything lines up and says, okay, the gateway is open, the portals are open. You just cross the threshold. You just have to choose to take one step from here into the crazy land, or from the crazy land into the love land. Just like, it's one step, it's one breath away, it's one connection away, it's one choice away. And everything is working in your favor now. It's like the whole universe has your back. All the planets have your back. And it's just saying, there you go. And so if you've also been feeling like your identity has been stripping away, and I was talking about this last night with my soul reading year group. We came to the end of our soul reading year course, and we had this wonderful meeting last night, and I was saying to those guys, it's like, you know, when people talk about when you do your inner work and you have to peel back the layers like an onion, and what does peeling onions make you do? It makes you cry, right? It's not fun peeling, and maybe you like it. I don't like peeling onions. It always makes me cry. It's not fun. And I don't think of it like peeling an onion. I don't think of myself as an onion. The way that I see people is more like a rosebud. And you can get really close. You start off really close, don't know who you are, don't know why you're here. And as you start to go on that exploratory journey of the self, it's like these petals start opening. And these petals, people relate to as aspects of their identity, this belief about myself, that belief, this shame, that embarrassment, that limitation, this not good enough, that, you know, need to strive for better, don't want that part of myself. And we start to, or even the good, the positive things, like who you believe you are in a positive manner, it doesn't matter. They're like these petals on a rose. And as that rose blossoms, the petals open, and then the outer ones start falling off, and the new ones just keep blossoming from the inside. And I see our evolution, our healing, our growth like that. We're becoming this rose, this incredible bloom with so many aspects that we think are really truly us. And yet what we realize is, after a time, those petals fall away. And it feels like right now that all those layers, all those petals of identity, the you that you thought you were, or the you that was programmed or conditioned to behave in a certain way, to think in a certain way, to interact and relate to other people in a certain way. It could be that you're addicted to justifying yourself, you know, always having those imaginary conversations in your head where you're justifying yourself to somebody about something that they're blaming you for, and you know you didn't do it, and you're just trying to defend yourself. Do you ever have those kinds of conversations? You know, that's just one aspect. That's just one example of where we have these layers of our identity, and we think, oh, I am this person and this is the way things are. But it's just falling away to the point where it's almost like there's no more petals left. Do you feel like that? You're just starting to feel cleaner. You're just starting to feel more of your true essence that was always there, right in the center, but you just couldn't access it because you had so many of those petal layers closing over it. And now with all this opening and all this blooming and this releasing, you get to this place where you just, there's just an essence of you, a fragrance your true self remains. And it's like the birthing of your true self right now. Who are you without all those ideas about who you think you are and other people's versions of you? Who are you without all of that? You're a beautiful, shining, incredible, powerful, creative spirit being in this body, in this amazing body. And it's like, this is the reset. This is the refresh. You got a clean slate. You don't have to be tied to anything. It's time to go. Do you feel like that? Let me know if this is hitting the mark for you and making sense and resonating. And maybe you haven't seen it like that. Maybe you're not experiencing it quite like that. But what if you could? What if this is your moment? What if it's really time that anything that you've been carrying, any burdens, any baggage, any hard work, working on yourself, striving to get somewhere, thinking that you have to be something to be a success or lovable, what if you just didn't need that anymore? What if it actually wasn't real? What if you just thought it was? Because you've been plugged in to that virtual reality. And so if you want, you can just take this step and saying, yes, you've hit the refresh button. Yay. It's refresh time. It's like, this is a time where everybody gets the same start. Everything's being reset. You'll wait, you'll see. I'm not going to make any fancy predictions, but I would definitely put money on we're going to see a lot of things resetting, money included, over the next few months. We're going to see a lot of things reset. We're going to see a lot of new people on our world stage. It's almost like we're going to hear new sound, new music, new frequency in everything, new voices that really resonate. We're going to have new systems coming in that really resonate. It's going to feel great. And of course, those last vestiges, I actually don't know what vestiges means. It just came out of my mouth. Let me know. What's a vestige? What I was going to say is those last, clingers. Yes, yeah, we're still going to see that. We're still going to see like like a Shakespearean on a stage, where you see the actor having a really dramatic final curtain moment where, they're dying and twitching and then saying some more words and then not quite gone. A few more words, like the villain doesn't quite go in one easy shot. They have to make it a big drama at the end. I think we're going to see a lot of that as well. Like, will you just hurry up and go already? Oh no, you got something else? Okay. It's going to be drama. But yeah, just try not to take it too seriously and just feel this vibration, this frequency that's really here for all of us, this love frequency. And it's always been here, but somehow we felt distant from it. Somehow we felt separate from it. And now is an opportunity. Now is a really great opportunity to just jump in and connect. So let's get started, shall we? I'll stop talking. I'll have a little sip of water and then we will do our breathe and receive. Get yourselves ready. And at the end, I'm going to talk to you today about the trainings that are starting next month and the TSLT that is opening. Enrollment's open for April, so I'm going to talk about that at the end. So if you're interested in working with me, training with me, even coming to Phuket and doing a training in a self-love retreat here, stay with me until the end and I'll tell you all about it. I'm excited. All right, my angels, so get yourself comfy and simply lean back. Rest back. And close your eyes. And feel the softening in your forehead, down the sides of your head into your temples, the back of your eyes, down into your sinuses, around your nose, around your cheeks and your cheekbones. Just feel like everything in your face is relaxing, opening, softening, like a brand new baby with no tension. You can just feel that tension melting away. And let the jaw drop open so that you're allowing the breath to flow in through the mouth and out through the mouth. Really effortlessly, really easily. In and out. No pushing, no forcing, no controlling. It's like a sigh where you just go, and really give yourself permission to make sound. Softens the throat, and it helps relax the nervous system, helps relax your diaphragm and your sacral center as well. It's what you naturally do when you let yourself relax. You just go, and you drop the weight out of your body. You can tip your head back just an inch, lifting the chin. Give your throat space for the air to come in and for the back of your neck to relax. And you can relax your head against the wall or your chair or a cushion if you've got something to lean on. And if not, just let it tilt slightly and not so much that you start to go like that, because you'll get a sore neck. And feel that softening run from the top of your head down the back of your head, as if somebody's stroking you, someone really loving, like an angel is stroking from the top of your head down the back of your head, down the back of your neck. And continue to sense that feeling of being stroked all the way down your spine, slowly down behind your shoulder blades, with your breath simply coming in and out through the mouth. And you feel that stroking sensation, that softening down into the middle back. Relaxing your body into your chair, your cushions, letting your spine sink in and be supported, so that you don't have to hold anything. You're allowing yourself to be held, letting your body completely soften and relax. And feel the softening, feel the weight dropping. It's like, down into the pelvis. Feeling your cradle of your pelvic bones and your sitting bones sinking into your chair. Your buttocks relaxing. Your perineum softening. And your weight just dropping down into the base of your body and your legs. Feel yourself sinking in and down. Feel your breath just coming in and out through the mouth. And just notice that on the in-breath, you get that little lift. And it's like you can drink it in, and then on the out-breath, you get the sinking, softening, relaxing. And turn your attention to that rising and sinking sensation that happens with every single breath. Feel the gentle lift and release. And just enjoy both. Enjoy the in-breath as you receive, being held on the inside, being lifted up, and let it roll over and enjoy the release and the relief of letting all the tension flow from your body. Receiving, releasing. It's this perfect harmony, this perfect synchronicity of receiving this moment with your breath and releasing so that you don't hang on to anything of the past. And see how much you can turn your attention inwards to see, sense, hear, feel, taste, touch. Immerse your whole awareness into your breath. And the easiest, most wonderful way to do that is to first become aware of the little you in your head, the mini little version of you, your awareness that sits inside your head, the one that's been focusing on the external or wrapped up in the thoughts, the one that looks out of your eyes trying to decide and figure out what to do next. The one whose voice you hear in your head thinking all day long. That you. Yes, that you. You invite that little mini you that lives in your head to step back, lean back, rest back into the space, into the middle of your head where the light is. It's a shift, and it's such a small one. If you're busy in the front control panel area of your forehead thinking, it's like one step, two step, there you are, right in the middle. If you're somewhere else, use your hands if you need to connect with your head. Feel where you are. Where are you in your awareness? Whereabouts in your mind space are you? And you just invite to notice that space that's there, the light space. It's just clear. It feels light. You may see light. You may not see light. But there's just a spaciousness. Let your little me in your head go there. And it makes it easier when you do that little tilt with the chin. You can just sit back. Where there's nothing happening. And you let your little me in your head completely soften and relax and sink in to that light as if it's a cushion of light. Often I see it as gold. You can just sink into that cushion of light. And then notice that when your breath comes in through the mouth, it lifts you up right underneath that cushion, right underneath the light. It kind of comes in, across the lips, across the tongue, up underneath the floorboards of your head, right in the center, and it lifts you. And it releases you. Just relax and trust the in-breath to come in and lift you. You just get an ever so subtle feeling of rising in the middle of your head. Just enough so that you can let go. And when the breath goes out, you start to sink down. You sink deeper, deeper into that space of light. And you start getting a feeling of sinking down through the center of your head with every out-breath. This is your way out. This is your way out of the matrix, people. This is the way out of the virtual reality, out of the mind games, out of the illusion. You let your breath take you. You don't need to do it. You just simply choose to surrender and stop trying to figure it out. The moment you stop trying to figure it out and you stop trying and you let go and you feel your breath coming up to meet you saying, hey, hop on, I've got you, I'm here waiting for you. And you get in your breath, your lifeline, your truth line, and you let it start dropping you in, dropping you down. You can sink down through the channel of the throat. You follow the breath, follow where it takes you on the out breath. And on the in-breath, you just surrender and receive. And you can open up your arms, open up your hands. Open up your heart. Relax your body back into your chair. Stay super soft. Letting your breath expand you on the inside. Filling you, stroking you. It's like an internal hug. And release. And feel yourself dropping in. There's nowhere to fall. And now I want you to bring your hands to your body so that you're actually holding yourself, so that you stay present with your physical body. You stay present to your sensations. You can hold yourself so you're not falling. You're surrendering. And for a few breaths, we're going to stay in this heart space where your mind has nothing to do but look around on the inside. That little mini you on that cushion held by the breath in your heart space. Feeling the breath flowing in. Getting a sense of the spirit. Getting a taste of the quality of your breath. Feeling the harmony. Feel the harmony of the vibration with your heart. Start to tune your ears inside and listen to the harmonics of your heart center. Keep your throat really soft, your jaw soft, your mouth open. If you need to lick your lips and swallow a few times, that's all right. You're allowed. You can savor it like a swallow it down. It's like you're digesting a feeling and an awareness. It's so subtle, but it's very real. And notice what it feels like being in your heart space. Because when you let your breath open you in your heart and expand this space open, any pain that's been trapped in tension will release. Because when your heart is open, you don't feel pain. Pain cannot exist there. It's only when your heart closes that it feels broken. When you shut down in self-protection, when you shut down in fear, when you shut down in judgment, which is another way of saying fear. If you're blaming or criticizing or shaming yourself or others, that comes from a place of fear. Fear that you're not lovable. Fear that you're not loved. That's the belief. You're not loved. You're not lovable. And because that doesn't feel true to your heart, it shuts down. It might feel true to your belief system, but to your heart, is it true? When you close up against your own truth, when you close up against love, and you close your heart, it's like you've closed yourself off to feeling. You close yourself off to your truth. And notice how that's working out for you. Maybe you can just remember a time when you've done that if you're not feeling it right now. Maybe there's little pockets of your heart that are closed where you keep some of it open and some of it closed. And notice that if that's actually not working out for you, and you actually don't want to live your life in pain, you don't actually want to be absent from your own heart, you don't actually want to cling on to fears, making them real as if they're real, then you simply let your breath in. You soften the muscle. You soften the clenched spaces. And if your heart feels broken, you let your breath into the crack of that break. Let it in. Stop fighting. And let the sweet, soft caress of your breath start to open that space, stroke you back into harmony, back into reality, back into this moment right now where you need to exist. Right now. In this very moment, you can let love in. You can expand and open your heart. Because that is where the love lives. Just notice, what does it look like in there? What does it feel like if you go right into the very core of your heart? your heart of hearts, and notice what you see, notice what you sense. Using your hands and noticing what you feel. What kind of reality exists here for you? If you base your self-connection, your self-relationship, your self-identity here, inside your heart, in the heart of your heart, who are you? Can you sense the frequency? What about this for a timeline? Because it's the all the time timeline. It's always there. You don't have to cross any bridges. You don't have to do any work. You don't have to manifest anything. You drop in, you enter. Like a little drop of the ocean returning to the ocean. Welcome back. That's right, your love. What's the real truth of you in this reality? Any of those other identities fit you anymore? Any of the masks? Any of your pretending, fake it till you make it? Everything you've been working towards, thinking that that's what would bring you peace, that would bring you success and happiness. Because if it's not in here, darlings, it's not real. Do you want what's real, what lasts? What's right here all the time, constantly? Never, ever, ever abandoning you, never closing the door to you, never saying you're not lovable. It never closes the door to you. You simply close the door to yourself because you didn't know. Well, you did know, but you were convinced otherwise by all the other noise outside. You choose your reality. You choose to know yourself and come home, or stay absent, stay abandoned, stay out there in the crazy world, getting battered around by just about everything. Come back home to you. I love you. Not that that even matters, but I love you anyway. What if you chose to love yourself? What if this love that actually is your truth, is who you are, was your real currency, your real assets? And what if you gave this currency of love, of peace and harmony and truth, and you allowed that to flow and pour into all the parts of you that have been dry and thirsty and abandoned and betrayed and lost and let down and hurt, wounded, told off. What if you were the deliverer? You just simply open a new space and you choose to love yourself there, to reclaim all parts of you and bring all parts of you home. All the little me's inside of you that have had a rough ride. All those fragmented pieces, they can all come home. You're all welcome. So just simply breathe and receive and feel. What's your truth? Are you loved? Are you safe in this love? Remember to keep your whole body soft and heavy, your hands connecting to your body. Relaxing, allowing the breath to come in keeping you alive, keeping your consciousness alive, keeping you connected. And even on the out breath, you're not abandoned, you're just released from anything that wants to go, anything that's not important in this moment. All the weight in your mind can be relieved. All the pain in your body can be relieved. So now let's allow the breath to continue taking us down, right down to the very base of the body, slowly, breath by breath. And you let the breath drop you down into your solar plexus. Because this light, this love, this source of divinity within you needs to meet these lower areas in your body. It needs to root and anchor through your physical body into this earth. And you simply continue to surrender, allowing any feelings that are here in the tummy, any emotions to be aired, to be breathed, letting your awareness drop deep, deep down, as if you're going down through the waters. Let your out breath be as soft, deep. Let your throat be so soft, no pushing, no pulling. Lick your lips if you need to. Dropping down into the tummy. Deeper, deeper down, softening the hips. Your awareness can just fall like a stone falling through water until you go down through the sacral area. Deeper and deeper and deeper. Until you get a sensation of landing. It's like you start to feel the earth inside of you. You connect to your matter, to every little particle of what appears solid. And you continue to let the breath pour in through your mouth, down through your throat, down through your whole body, all the way through that core channel, until you feel it deep, deep down in your roots. And you simply open the throat and soften the jaw even more. If you find that hard, you just open the mouth more. You let the jaw really soften. And you let the air stream through you, filling you up, meeting you in the very base of you, where you're being breathed effortlessly. And you can notice every little cell in your body is being kissed into life, stroked into life by this incredibly kind and benevolent breath. It keeps on giving and giving and giving. Let yourself receive. Let yourself just be like a little container being filled up. You just have to allow and receive. Can you feel that harmony of your breath and your heart coherence deep, deep, deep down in your base center? What does it feel like? Say out loud to yourself, "Hello, me," using the very first language that you learned as a baby. Hello, me. Hello, me in this body. Hello, me in this world. Hello, me in this life, right now. And just notice as you start to presence your whole self being here. What an extraordinary miracle. An extraordinary feat of engineering. And you didn't have to do a thing to get it. It was just a gift that was given to you. Here you are. Say to yourself out loud, "Thank you, me, for being here." Use your hands to hold yourself wherever it feels good, to help you receive the words, to let them land. Hey, thank you, me, for being in this body. Thank you, me, for being in this world right now. Breathe and receive. Any little bubbles or pockets of resistance, just allow the breath to move. Any emotions, any tears, let it flow, let it be. You're alive, you're safe, you're loved. And you can say to yourself, "Please come home, me. Please come home, back to the truth. Back to the love. Back to the reality that is, that I am right now. Breathe your words, receive them, let them land. Watch them landing like little leaves falling from a tree down to the earth, or like raindrops soaking into the soil. Come home me right now, back to the truth, back to the love, back to the reality that is, that I am, that always was, actually. That was always here, waiting, and will always be waiting, right here for you. What you're looking for is never far away. Who you really are is never far away. It's right here underneath your nose the whole time. So welcome back. And say to yourself out loud, I love you, me. I love you, me that found your way home. Welcome back, me. I love you. And say to yourself, I've got you, me. Holding yourself, affirming with your loving touch, I've got you. So that your body systems feel it. Your nervous system, your hormonal system, your sensory feelings and systems, everything feels it. I've got you, me. I love you. I'm here. Well done, me. If there's any buts, yeah, but. Say, I've got you, me. Even if you say, yeah, but. What about this? What about that? What about? Breathe. Receive. I've got you. I hear you. I feel you. I see you, me. I see you. I love you. Come home. Maybe you need to sit here for an hour saying, I've got you. Every little thought that comes up, I hear you. Every little image that flashes in your head, every little memory, I see you, me. Every little sensation, I feel you. I've got you. I love you. Breathing, receiving, releasing. Letting your words land. Letting yourself come back into coherence with your heart, with your truth, with the bigger picture. This real time frame is right here and now. It's not anywhere else. It's right here and now. You access everything from here and now. You have to be in this present moment. So if you want to manifest anything, simply sit here and ask for it. And receive it. Receive your words, receive the feeling, say thank you, lock it in, done. Done. Perhaps we'll do some manifesting on Friday. Come and join me on Friday. We'll do breathe and receive to manifest. Well done, you. Thank you for coming home. Thank you for remembering where home is. And remembering that you weren't really lost. You just forgot. So well done. I love you. How's that feeling? Give yourself a big hug. Or you can just stay in your own self-conversation if that feels good for you. Do what feels right. But if you want to stay with me while I talk to you about the possibilities that are open now. If you like this way of showing up for yourself, if you like this breathe and receive, if you feel like you're ready to receive more, you want to go deeper, you don't want to just sit on the edge dabbling your toes in a few times a week, you actually really want to immerse and really know yourself, really love yourself, really come home to you in such a way as you transform, and you're not doing it alone. That's possibly one of the best parts about it, is you're not doing it alone. And yet you are, because nobody can do it for you. You have to do it for you. So you get that self-empowerment of your self-embodiment. You get all of the rewards, all of the praise, all of the credit, because you're doing it. There's no middleman. I'm not a middleman. I'm just connecting. I'm hooking you up with you. Going, here you go. This is how you do it. Off you go. It's your ride. It's your adventure with yourself on the inside. Your profound, deep, revolutionary, evolutionary even experience. And you get to do that in the company of other humans who feel similar to you, who are choosing to come home to themselves and love themselves just like you are, who are choosing to really expand open that real reality and venture into the heart space, into the love land, right? Into maybe what you want to call fifth dimension, or just this space of infinite love and that infinite possibility where you get to walk in this lifetime, in this body, into that reality of love making everything possible, because it does. Yes, so you're asking for the dates. Marcel, the dates are up. I just put them on the Transformational. Welcome, Marcel. It's good to see you here. On the Transformational Self-Love Therapy website, you'll find the link below this video in the description. And if you, for whatever reason, can't access that description right now, or that link, you can just simply type in www. or forget the W's, whatever, Transformational Self-Love Therapy.com. You will find the whole training information. It's basically a 15-month training. It's actually a bit longer than that, because you start with breathe and receive. So you have options, right? You can just do breathe and receive 5-day immersion training. You can do it live on February the 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. It's an hour and a half every day for 5 days that you show up live. And then there's a video that you watch beforehand, and you even practice with your peers on the live mentoring call, and you can do that. And if you can't make those dates or those times, you can do a self-study version. You could even do the self-study. If you can't make the exact times of the lives, you can do it on your own time, but during the same 5-day window, and you're still going to be connected with the community. You're not going to be left alone. Even if you can't do it on those exact dates and you want to like cram it over a weekend or something, you can do that in your own time. And then you can still connect to the community. You'll still be part of the people in the group. You're not going to be alone. And you practice on your peers. You don't have to go and find someone else to practice with. So it's really safe. And you have the mentoring as well inside the community space. So if you can't get live mentoring on the call, you can get mentored. You can ask your questions. You can get support. So that whole thing is there. So look below for the breathe and receive training. If you just feel ready for taking on that part right now, that feels like your next step. So there's dates for February and March, and those places are starting to fill up now. So go and have a look. It's very inexpensive. There's an installment thing if you need to do installments, and you're going to have an amazing experience. I absolutely guarantee it. So, and if you feel like you really have more to give, And by the way, that breathe and receive is so that you get an expanded training in it and immersion, but you also get qualified after 5 days to go and then do breathe and receive sessions with other people and bring this work out into the world in whichever way you want to do it. You're free license to do whatever you like with it. But then if you feel like you're ready to show up in a bigger capacity, you know you've got a lot of love to give. You've got a lot of power in you that's not being used. And you know that you've got sensitivities, empathy, compassion. Maybe you've got an amazing kind of ability for insight or inner sight into people, or just, you know, your extrasensory awareness, and you feel like you want to expand that out and develop that. You can do that in the Transformational Self-Love Therapy training. It's 12 weeks long. It's only 3 months and you graduate. And that's going to be an epic adventure. Those 12 weeks prepare for transformation. It's not called Transformational Self-Love Therapy by accident. It's called that because you go through transformation of self-love with your self-love in a much deeper, more advanced level than you do with the other courses. Because you realize that you love and serve yourself. And when you do that, you then learn how to love and serve others with the same method, with the same modality. And somehow it's like you're loving and serving, whether it's yourself or others and then yourself. It just becomes this incredible cycle. It's like as you love and serve others, you feel loved and served. And as you have those shifts and changes in your clients, you also get those shifts and changes as well. It's not like you have to do all the giving and then go home empty and have to top up. It's not that at all. This is mutually beneficial to the practitioner and the client. And everybody gets this incredible, and I'm not overselling it, by the way. If you think, oh, I'm exaggerating, or is it really that good? If you have any doubt, just go onto the Transformational Self-Love Therapy website and have a listen to everybody's testimonials on there. There's like about 16 videos, I think, or at least 12 video testimonials from my previous practitioners. And you just have a listen. They're really amazing. Lots of stories. People having their socks blown off and their doors blown off and their mind blown, and amazing experiences with their clients. And what I find with my TSLT practitioners is they consistently will get breakthroughs with their case studies whilst they're learning that their clients have not been able to get in therapy before. So whether they were in therapy for 6 months, a year, 2 years, sometimes even longer, and they've tried all these different modalities and it didn't work for them. They did the hypnosis, they did the whatever, and it wasn't working, all the different counselings and the coachings, and they couldn't get to that place. They couldn't get the shift. And then when they do this, even when you're a trainee, you are highly likely, if you're following the program, which you will be, to have the kind of breakthrough results with your clients that they haven't been able to get anywhere else. And you're only a student. And then when you graduate after 12 weeks, you then are qualified to go on and then start loving and serving other people professionally. So you get to love people professionally and help transform their lives and completely transform yours. And of course, there's a financial reciprocation for that as well, which is really, really amazing. And it's a really healthy one that I set up and I recommend. And after you finish training, it doesn't end there. After those 12 weeks, you get 12 months of coaching and supervision from me every month. And I have 2 different time zones so that everyone can attend. Do it twice on the same day at different times. So wherever you are in the world, you can show up and get that live coaching. You get the advantage of the community, and the support in the community is really second to none. It's amazing. People make lifelong connections here, friendships and relationships. So putting this together, you have Breathe and Receive for 5 days. Everybody starts there. Then you do the 12-week training. And we have a warm-up week as well before you even get started on the 12 weeks. And then you have 12 months coaching. And during that 12 months, you also get level 2 of Breathe and Receive, which is how to facilitate self-love with groups. So once you've practiced one-to-one, you get to advance and do it with groups. So maybe you want to work with couples. Maybe you want to do workshops in festivals. Maybe you want to host a weekly healing circle in your village. Maybe you want to do online group programs for like 6 weeks or 12-week programs or something. You are trained in how to do that with groups. And there's 3 different ways that you can do it. 3 different techniques, if you like, and then a bunch of like whatever you can come up with, different ways of hosting that. So there's this full package. And so it's 15 months more so if you include the Breathe and Receive and the warm-up week of working with me and being part of that community. So your life will change, your relationships will change, how people relate to you will change, how you think and feel about yourself will change, and it will all start aligning more and more with love, with your true frequency of who you actually are. You'll be on that destined path, and things start opening up. People write books, they do podcasts, they get invited to speak on stages when they never did that before. All kinds of amazing things happen. So if this sounds like you have options. You have options. You can even, if you don't want to do a 12-week and you want to work live in person instead of being online, when I have enough people sign up for this, I will do a live one this year in Phuket. Here with me in beautiful Phuket. It is stunning here. And we will spend 2 weeks having a live retreat here as well. So you have a choice. You can do the 12-week one and pace yourself, or you can come and do a 2-week intensive here with me in Phuket. And it's all the same investment. It's the same investment, same money investment that you would put in to yourself to transform your life and the lives of others. So if that sounds good, the doors are open officially now, just now, from this call, from this moment on. The doors are open. The TSLT training starts in April. If the training goes ahead, the live one, if there's enough people to do it, there's a wait list. And so when there's enough people on that wait list, then I will make the announcement and you can choose and you can come and do a 2-week with me, and it will be in May or June. I suspect it will be in June. It depends, but we shall see. So let me know if that's interesting to you. If you want to hop on a call with me, ask me questions about the training. If there's anything that you need to know, I'm here to answer your questions. And it's going to be really exciting because not only is this training a life-changing experience for you, and like undoubtedly, without doubt, everybody that does this has an incredible experience. They really transform their lives. But you've also got the energies of what's going on right now in the first half of this year are extraordinary. So it's like there couldn't be a better time. If you want a new beginning, a new life, you want to align yourself with the frequency of love and be in that heart-field coherence, this is the best time ever. So with all of that, thank you for your kind attention. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being on this channel with me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for everything. Like, it's a total joy to hang out with you. And I love seeing that the subscribers are slowly growing. It's really, really great to see that. And you're saying, yes, I'm love, a space of calm. Yeah. So we got the dates. The dates are in April, Marcel. So go and find those there. And so it is actually quite important, because you're doing the breathe and receive part first. So that's the entry to be qualified to do to be qualified to enroll for transformational self-love therapy. You need to have first done breathe and receive, that 5-day training, that 5-day live one. So all the links are below, so you can go and check that out. Everyone starts in the same place. We start with the 5 days of breathe and receive. And then if you've done the breathe and receive and you change your mind and you say, I want to go further, most people do. They're like, wow, let's do more. You can upgrade. And when you upgrade, you get your payment, your fee for your breathe and receive gets refunded to you. You get that discounted. So don't even worry. It's all covered. You're good. But you have to do that first. And so you want to make sure that you hop on one of those breathe and receive trainings, whether you think you might do TSLT or not. Just go and hop on one of those breathe and receive trainings, either for February or March. Go and apply, and it's open to everybody. And I will see you in there. Alrighty. Mwah! Let me know if you have questions. Get in touch. Book a call with me. The links are all below, and I'll see you on Wednesday. By the way, on Wednesday, my lead trainer, her name is Juji Panel. She's a gorgeous, angelic Hungarian woman. She's going to come and do breathe and receive with you on Wednesday. I'm going to be here too, but Juji's going to host and take you through her breathe and receive. And she's absolutely beautiful. She's actually the lead trainer for the breathe and receive training. So you get to meet her, and she's gorgeous. So I look forward to that on Wednesday. And then on Fridays, breathe and receive, we'll do some manifesting. Alrighty. Mwah, mwah. I love you, and I'll see you soon. You think so too? Yes.